Water is life. Nothing can live without it. In the early stages of our lives, we're completely surrounded by water. In fact, an infant's body is 90% water. An adult's around 75%. Clean water is necessary for all of our bodily functions. Water lubricates our tissues and keeps us limber, while flushing out excess wastes, fats, and toxins. Without enough fresh water, we become fatigued, and our metabolism becomes sluggish. In fact, if we wait until we're thirsty to drink, we've waited too long. The truth is, we use water every day of our lives. We cook with water, prepare our baby's formula with water. We bathe in water. And when we're thirsty, there's nothing more refreshing than a cool, crisp glass of water. The water we drink today is actually billions of years old. It's the same water that's been here since the beginning of time, and it's the only water we'll ever have. Yet, if we really knew what may be in our tap water, we probably wouldn't drink it. Public health regulations require chlorine to be present in all public drinking water supplies. However, ordinary tap water can be loaded with chemicals, pesticides, chlorides, and many other contaminants. Today, 7 out of 10 Americans drink chlorinated water. Yet according to the U.S. Council on Environmental Quality, cancer risk among people drinking chlorinated water is 93% higher than those whose water does not contain chlorine. And when combined with other organic compounds, chlorine may form potentially harmful chemical byproducts called trihalomethanes or THMs, such as fluoroform or chloroform. Now there is growing scientific evidence indicating that showering in chlorinated water may be impacting people's health because chemicals in the tiny droplets evaporate and are easily inhaled and are readily absorbed through open pores in the skin. Dr. Lance Wallace of the EPA says showering is suspected as the primary cause of elevated levels of chloroform in nearly every home. The dishwasher, the toilet, and even regular faucet can add to the chloroform levels indoors. Plus, the inhalation of chlorine is a suspected cause of asthma and bronchitis, especially in children, which has increased 300% in the last 2 decades. Chlorine, as defined by the EPA, is a pesticide whose sole purpose is to kill living organisms. The use of pesticides and other dangerous chemicals has become so excessive, they are now commonly found in household tap water. In a startling 1994 study by the Environmental Working Group titled Tap Water Blues, they tested the water supply of 29 major cities. The report found traces of at least one weed killer in all 29 cities. Many cities found numerous pesticides, while one found 9 different pesticides in a single glass of drinking water. An eye-opening side note, up to 45,000 infants drink formula mixed with tap water containing weed killer. Over half of these infants were swallowing 4 to 9 chemicals in every bottle. Next to chlorine, lead is the most common contaminant found in water supplies. The EPA says that there is no safe level for lead in drinking water, and that 98% of all homes have pipes, fixtures, or solder joints in the household plumbing that can contribute some level of lead to the tap water. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services labels lead as the #1 environmental health threat to our children. According to U.S. News and World Report, 1 in 6 children have elevated levels of lead in their blood, 40% of which is due to water contamination. The EPA also says more than 40 million adult Americans are drinking water containing excessive levels of lead. Unfortunately, the chemical and industrial revolution has created toxic waste that slowly poisons our environment and pollutes our groundwater supplies. The Ralph Nader Research Group, after reviewing thousands of pages of EPA documents, found over 2,100 toxic chemicals have been detected in U.S. water supplies. In addition, the Center for Disease Control revealed that every year, over 1 million people become ill from parasites such as Cryptosporidium or Giardia lamblia in their drinking water. Can you see why there are hundreds of boil water alerts issued every year by local governments across the United States? This prompts the question, how much contaminated water did people consume before they found out the water was contaminated? The fact is, clean, safe water has become a major worldwide concern. How safe is your water?